Yes, the Peaky Badsiders are doing our first predictions video. We are going to do our predictions for the league season ahead from 12 up to who's going to be the champions of the Irish League. And we'll start without further ado. Relegation, I'll go first, Oisín, right? I think based on the way things have been in the transfer window, it'll be between Newry City and Portadown. Neither team have made any significant dealings in the transfer window. Newry have been very quiet. Portadown seem to have released half their team. So I am going to say Newry City to go straight back down. I'll write that into my wee sheet here because I just haven't heard enough or seen enough about Newry that makes me think that they'll be able to stay up. Oisín?
Portadown or Dungannon. I think Portadown.
Portadown. Oisín's saying Portadown. Oof. That'll not go down well with our fellas from Portadown. Okay, relegation playoff. I am going to say for the relegation playoff, Portadown. They did it last year and they stayed up. They've beaten Anna over 2 legs. I think they'll be down there again. I'm going Portadown for the relegation playoff. Oisín, relegation playoff, who's going to finish in 11th? And you can't say Portadown.
In 11th place.
Aye.
Dungannon.
Dungannon, oh my goodness. Dungannon with their brand new 4G pitch.
It's the only team I can think of because I know they'd probably finish 10th. Like, sorry Dungannon, it's just the only team I can think of.
Okay, 10th. I'll go for my 10th place, and I think in 10th this year will be Dungannon. I think Dungannon are still, they strengthened a bit. They have strengthened a bit, but so is everybody else above them. So I'm going for Dungannon in 10th. Oisín, you're 10th place, so
Oh my god.
well, you get Newry City.
Yeah, I'll give them.
You're saying Newry will stay up?
Like,
Newry fans will love you.
yeah. They're only brand new to the league. I've got to give them some respect.
Moving swiftly on. 9th position in the league. Do you want to give me your 9th? We've got Carrick, we've got Ballymena, we've got Glenavon, we've got, well, all the top teams. You think Korean are going to finish 9th?
Nope. I think they probably finish 3rd.
Who do you think is going to finish 9th?
Carrick.
Carrick. You know what? I'm going to say Carrick as well. Carrick have strengthened really well. They've brought Andy Mitchell from Larne. They've brought in Curtis Allen from Korean. Big Emmett McGuckin's still there. Alex Gaughan's still there. And they've got a bit of strength with big... what's your man at the back? He used to play for Ballymena. Jim Irwin. So they have quite a lot of strength. But again... I think the teams above them are still stronger, so I'm going Carrick in 9th. Oisín?
I already told you my Carrick.
Carrick, there we go. We've got an agreement there. This is the first one we've agreed on. So then moving on to 8th place in the league. So the team that finished 8th last year was Ballymena.
I'm going Glenavon this time.
Glenavon, oh.
I think Ballymena will.
Glenavon. Well, you know what? Glenavon have brought in Big Skinner. So they have...
Yeah, but he's brutal.
I'm sorry for that, Skinner. Can't say that, man. See?
Yeah, can we start over again?
No, I thought you liked Skinner. Do you just mean that he's probably a wee bit too old now?
Yeah.
Aye, you're not brutal, Skinner. You're not brutal. Right, 8th. Oh man. You know what? Like, I'm going to go with Glenavon as well, Oisín. I'm going to go with Glenavon, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go.
Skinner.
I'm going to go with Glenavon in 8th because I think Ballymena are stronger than Glenavon. I think Ballymena have made some great signings. David McDade's gone there. I think that's a big signing. David McDade, if he's fit, he scores goals. And Sean O'Neill nets.
You don't remember the chip that I did on Daddy, right? David McDade. That was in our Port Stewart video whenever Dad got the corona.
You've the old Port Stewart top on tonight. So yeah, I'm going Ballymena 7th this season.
Yeah, I've got number 4 in my box.
No, it's 11.
So everyone was
Aye.
4 because I
Who
usually
you
wear
going for
football.
7th? European playoff place? Who-
Ballymena.
Ballymena. 2 Ballymenas. We are in agreement. Okay.
Oh, it gets harder.
Now it gets harder. Okay. 6th place. Korean finished 6th in the league last year, so
Yeah, they did all right.
they could have done better, but their squad just wasn't strong enough. Sure, it wasn't.
No, like I think that they made a couple of good signings, but they already. So I think they'd maybe come third or somewhere, but I'm not doing them yet.
Right.
I
Well,
think Lauren might finish there.
Lauren?
Crusaders. No, Crusaders.
Crusaders in 6th. They haven't really strengthened much in the summer. They finished off the season strong, but they haven't really strengthened in the summer. So Crusaders in 6th for you.
Crusaders.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this is going to go down really, really, really not well. I'm going to say.
Do you dare say Lauren?
No, you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Crusaders to finish 6th as well. And it's simply because I don't think that they have strengthened. And I think up front that I just don't think there's enough up front.
Did Curtis go to Carrick?
He did, aye.
Person.
Aye. But like with Crusaders haven't brought in any new strikers. They still got McMurray and Jordan Owens and that big lanky fella who used to play for Ballymena. Does my napper in. Lecky. So, and then Heatley's getting older.
Is Sully left Lauren?
No, he's still at Lauren. So I'm going Crusaders in 6th as well. Oisín, I am with you on this.
Like, we've done 4 agreements in a row.
I know, this is getting a bit dodgy, right? 5th place, can I call 5th first?
Yeah.
Lauren. Because I think Lauren have lost so many good players. They, you know, Korean have taken on Jarvis and Lynch. So
Yeah.
I think that, and David McDade's gone. And I watched Lauren in Europe and they just look very light. And I think Lauren,
How spell Lauren?
L-A-R-N-E.
This year?
Yeah. Okay. Who are you going for in 5th?
Same as yours.
You're going for Lauren as well. Why? Why are you going for Lauren? Just because of what I said? I'm good with that. Right. 4th place. 4th place. I'm going first. Glentoran. Because
One
Glentoran's
of the other 3 teams we still have Korean,
Cliftonville and
Cliftonville.
Linfield.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going for Glentoran in 4th, and I think Glentoran probably have arguably the best squad in the league, but they don't know how to use the players properly. There seemed to have been a bit of a civil war in Glentoran last year. Get your feet down.
Why?
You think this is? And the players they brought in this year, I just don't think they're the strongest players. I don't think they're players that you bring in if you want to win a league. So yeah, I'm going for Glentoran in 4th place.
Me too.
And Oisín is going
Another
Glentoran.
agreement! How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, now this is it. This is where it gets important. The top three in the league. Oisín, who's finishing 3rd?
I really don't want to say Korean.
Just say it, man. Say it, I might have fixed my collar. Say it, man. Korea. Oh my goodness. Oisín has gone for Korean in 3rd. That's good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in 3rd place, Cliftonville.
Cliftonville?
Do you know
I
why?
actually think they're going to win the league.
Well, that's fine. Do you know why I'm saying Cliftonville in 3rd?
Why?
Because we owe them that many from last season. I think every time we played them this season, we are going to just go all out to try and
Yeah,
stop
like we
them
didn't
winning
win a game against Cliftonville or Glenavon last season.
No, I'm going Cliftonville. Cliftonville have strengthened, but I think Linfield and Korean have actually strengthened more. So who are you going for as the runner-up in the league? Runner-up in the Danske Bank Premiership 22-23.
Linfield.
Whoa, Linfield runner-up, my word. Which means, well, before you say who you think is going to win it, who we know it is anyway, I'm going to say who I think will be runner-up, and I think runner-up this season will be Linfield. Oh, I'm going to get absolutely destroyed for this. But you know why? Do you know why I'm saying Linfield are going to finish runners up? Because Linfield have played so many games already this season, and I think that come April time, I think the players are going to be dead on their feet. I really do. I think if Coleraine and Cliftonville can stay close to them, and even Glentoran, I think Linfield will do well to win the league. I just think it's a big season for them. There's so many games, and that's why they strengthened really well. They brought Cooper back, and
Cliftonville going to win the league.
They made permanent signings of a few of the other boys who was on loan, and they brought in a boy for training back on loan again. Oisín, leave the ball back because we're going to talk about the ball in a minute.
Okay.
So that leads us to the champions, and I'm saying, put that down, you bucky. I'm saying the champions are going to be Coleraine. Have to say Coleraine, man. Have to. Coleraine signings. Oisín, who have they brought in? They brought in McDermott, man. They brought in McDermott. They brought in Dean Jarvis. They brought in Lee Lynch. They brought in Michael McCrudden. They brought in Evan McLaughlin from Derry. Like, what a team! Oisín, why are Cliftonville going to be your champions? Tell us why. Tell us why. Tell us why.
I don't know, because I like them better than Linfield.
Oisín has gone for Cliftonville champions. I've gone for Coleraine champions. That is massive. Right, we're going to do another couple of things before we go. League Cup champions. Coleraine lost the final.
I want to leave the camera.
Coleraine lost the League Cup final last year against Cliftonville. Who's going to win the League Cup this year?
Who's playing it again?
All the teams are in it. Who's going to win the League Cup?
Linfield probably.
Linfield. Oisín's going for Linfield for the League Cup. I'm going for Ballymena. You know what? I watched them in the cup final against Crusaders.
Wait, who are Linfield playing?
They haven't done the draw yet. I saw Ballymena in the final, and that must have hurt them so bad. I felt the pain from Coleraine. So I think Ballymena for the League Cup. Right, the last one, the Irish Cup. Oisín, who is going to win the Irish Cup?
Let me see them sheets.
Coleraine, loving it, man, feeling it, man. Coleraine, Oisín saying Coleraine, and Oisín saying Linfield. Okay, Irish Cup for me. I'm going to say Cliftonville. Cliftonville, they're going to end their voodoo. Their hoodoo. Magic people, voodoo people. They're going to end their hoodoo. Cliftonville are going to win the Irish Cup. And here, you know what? We'll do one more thing. Who is going to win the playoff?
I like Pete Senior.
Okay. Who's going to win the playoff to get into Europe? I think Lauren again, because that seems to be Lauren's speciality. Who do you think? Crusaders. So there we have it. We have done our predictions, and we will probably get absolutely destroyed for our predictions during the season whenever Coleraine don't win the league. But sure, I have to go for Coleraine because I'm a Coleraine fan. And I believe in Oran Kearney. I think Coleraine are going to win the league because of the signings they made, and there's no way that Coleraine will do what they did last season, because I think we learn from our mistakes, right? On that note, the ball is still here. Listen, I have not chose a winner for the ball, but Oisín's going to choose a winner for the ball, and I am going to announce the winner for the ball after the first vlog of the season. We are going to be at Coleraine against Cliftonville on Saturday. Maybe. And I am going to pick a winner after that.
How do you get the ball to them?
We'll post it. What a ball it is, by the way. Right, Oisín, one thing before we end this.
I love you, ball.
Is there anything you've got to say?
Not really. Except I'm excited for the league.
You're what?
I'm excited for the league.
You're excited for the league. So am I. I hope it's going to be a great season. I hope, Oisín, don't be bouncing the ball. Your sister's in bed, son.
Okay.
I just hope it's going to be an absolute belter season with plenty of atmosphere and big crowds and close games, and I think it's going to be the best ever season in the Irish League. I really do.
And by the way, who gets the ball? Please leave us loads of likes.
Aye, here, there you
Subscribe
go.
if you already haven't.
Oisín's right. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments, and whatever you want, to be honest with you.
I need to tell Cormac about my channel.
Aye. On that note, we're out of here.